How's it, guys? Welcome back to MoneyLab. Today we've got a client that said if he had to reinvest, the difference he's saving from renting a property rather than buying a property, he would be much better off in 20 years. He's asked us specifically to add a 10% provision for maintenance to make it more realistic. And let's have a look at the bigger picture. In the message, you can clearly see that he's confident over 20 years he'll be much better off saving the difference. And the reason for that is that compounding effect is going to last for around 13 years before it's going to be more expensive to rent than to buy. For the first 13 years, you're saving with renting a property. So let's look at it as a housing expense. If you had to save the difference on a housing expense, what will the picture look like? For the first 13 years, it's going to be cheaper to rent. So at year 13, you're sitting on about 2.7 million. Now it's going to be more expensive to rent than to buy. And you're actually right. At year 10, you will be better off if you had to reinvest the money. And that's keeping in mind that we're very conservative with the property value only increasing with 2% every year. So at year 20, you're actually much better off. But remember, your housing expense is much more expensive now to rent than to buy. At year 30, you're going to sit on an asset value of around 19 million versus 15 million. So there is a big difference. And at the end of the day, you're sitting with a property and you still have more money in the bank. At year 20, it might look better, but it's only for a period of 3 years that you're going to be winning. And this is taking into consideration very conservative numbers for buying a property. So if the property market should grow even further, it's going to be a much bigger difference. If you've got any tough financial decisions to make, send us a message and your video can be